August 15th. Thanks so much for waking up with us. Happy Friday. I'm Mary Strong alongside meteorologist Jerry Steffen. I've noticed the cool down as we've been heading towards the weekend, and I'm very happy about that. I mean, it's not cool by any means, but for us, it's a lot cooler than earlier this week.
Yeah, the numbers are going down. So are the average numbers. Historically speaking, we sit at 109 for the average high temp for 36 days. Beginning today, it comes down to 108, and it's a slow downhill slide after that. But we have some fluctuation over the next few days of the numbers, and I'll explain all that coming up.
Okay, all right, we'll see you soon. Thanks, Jerry.
You got it.
Our top story this morning, Cathedral City police are still looking for the suspects in the fatal shooting of a 13-year-old boy. It happened around 8 o'clock Wednesday night at the intersection of Whispering Palms and Mission Indian Trail. Police tell us they arrived on scene to find the teenager suffering from gunshot wounds, and despite life-saving measures, he was pronounced dead at the scene. According to detectives, the victim and two others were walking in the area when a dark-colored sedan approached them. There was a confrontation, and a person inside the car opened fire on the group, killing the teenager. The car was last seen heading north toward Ramon Road. Yesterday, there was a memorial held for the 13-year-old boy. If you have any information on the shooting, you're asked to call the Cathedral City Police Department at the number you see right here on your screen. The Coachella Valley Unified School District's board meeting was packed last night. Many of those who attended were in opposition to the layoff of 106 employees throughout the district. The layoffs were triggered when CVUSD eliminated an estimated $60 million budget shortfall that was announced earlier this year. The classified staff union, they represent people in non-teacher roles, says this is an illegal transfer of duties and gave some insight as to what this all means for schools.
One of the most essential positions that were completely cut out of the district were the instructional media assistants who are in charge of our libraries. So as of right now, they're not coming back, and they're responsible for giving out the curriculum to the kids, so make sure that the kids have their textbooks when school starts. They're the ones that are making sure that the kids are able to go into the library, check out library books. And so as of this year, they will not be coming back to do that. So that means our students will not have access to the library, will not have access to reading, will not have full access to the curriculum.
The board also heard from employees who are frustrated, one being Sergio Duran. He's been with the district for almost 31 years.
I'm sick and tired of this going on over and over and over, decade after decade. Nobody ever gets held accountable. And people behind me have paid that price with their jobs for overpaid people in this school district. Management is being overpaid. And we sometimes have to find the solution for them. Enough is enough.
We're still waiting for a response from the district, and we'll keep you updated as this story develops. Barbers and hairstylists from Hands on Deck, 760 Desert Barber Studio, and 11 even students from the International School of Beauty gave out free haircuts to folks at the Indio Boys and Girls Club and the public. We heard from some of the volunteers.
I say it feels kind of great knowing that I'm giving back to a community that I grew up in, because I know that growing up it was harder for some other people to come and to even afford a haircut or to even be able to get services like this. So it feels kind of great that I am part of that change.
Dozens of kids were seen at the event. Organizers say a fresh cut can bring a lot of confidence to students as they head back to school. The Cathedral City Police Department will be conducting a sobriety checkpoint from 6 in the evening until 2 in the morning starting tonight. A reminder that first-time offenders can face fines averaging $1,300 and lose their license. And they're looking for more than just drunk drivers. Prescription medication and marijuana can also lead to a DUI charge. A warning this morning about an energy drink you may have seen on store shelves. It's called Feel Free, and it claims to be a natural way to boost your energy. Among its ingredients are kratom, which causes a similar response to opiates. NBC Palm Springs' Tiani Jadaling has more.
Energy, focus, and mood lift is the message printed on top of the feel-free classic drinks sold at convenience stores like Circle K. Botanic Tonics, the maker of the drink, claims the product is a plant-based herbal supplement, but several on social media are claiming there's danger to those consuming the drink.
I mean, it's called Feel Free, but traps you in addiction. That feels very nefarious.
When purchasing the drink online, the website contains a small warning, warning consumers of a key ingredient called kratom, a plant native to Southeast Asia that's known for its opiate-like properties. Dr. Olatunde Bosu, a physician with Desert Oasis Healthcare, explains the euphoric feeling the substance could potentially give.
Very high doses, particularly in teas and whatnot, it causes similar response that opiates would in terms of sedation, pain response, analgesia.
Dr. Bosu tells us, just like opiates in general, kratom has a very high addiction dependence potential.
We're finding a lot of patients end up taking the substance they think is all natural, and they're finding that they're developing a dependence and having difficulty coming off of it. And so patients in that regard, well, folks in that regard, have actually ended up having to detox.
At one Circle K location in Palm Desert, the store manager says they've carried the product for the last 4 months and it's had its own success.
Oh, like 192 like bottles, something like that, yeah.
That's how many bottles she says her store sells per week. But for medical experts, there's concerns, especially as the FDA is currently taking steps to restrict the highly concentrated byproduct extracted from the kratom plant. Dr. Bosu says, with little research done, he stresses the importance of being cautious of what you could be consuming.
We know right now that a lot of things that are being sold in shops and sold over the counter are not safe, particularly because they're not regulated. It's just because something's considered natural does not mean it's safe for overall consumption.
Tiani Jadaling, NBC Palm Springs.
We're going to head outside and take a live look now from our Agua Caliente Casino camera in Palm Springs. We'll circle back with Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at your forecast today.
Yeah, totally clear skies right now. 80 degrees in Palm Springs, 37% relative humidity. Winds really not a factor right now, very light. 70 in thermal, higher relative humidity at 56%. It'll dry out a little bit later on today. 70 degrees up at Yucca Valley, 79 Desert Hot Springs, 29 Palms. At 77, 79 Indio, 76 Coachella, San Gorgonio Pass in the 60s right now, 63 at Banning, 69 at Cabazon. Nothing on radar over Southern California. We do have a marine layer along the coastal communities, but for the most part that burns off later in the day. 104 to 108. So the numbers come down since yesterday, slightly below normal temperatures, plenty of sunshine. We'll say not as hot. Dew points in the 40s by the middle of the afternoon, and dew points will be kind of drier than yesterday, but they do move up again tomorrow. 106, that'll be our high today, when the normal high is 108 beginning today. 106 at Cathedral City, 107 at Rancho Mirage, 101 Desert Hot Springs. Comfort Air 3-day. Well, in our immediate future, the temperatures will be at the lowest tomorrow. Saturday, 103, but the humidity goes up. That's one of the reasons the temperatures are going down a little bit, but then back to around 105 on Sunday. Again, plenty of sunshine and slightly drier air. Full forecast and a look at the tropics this half hour.
All right, Jerry, thanks. Well, the Palm Springs Animal Shelter cleared the shelter's event starts tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday adoption fees are completely waived this weekend thanks to generous donations from folks like you in the community. It's the perfect time to open your homes to a loving pet and give them a safe and happy life. We're proud to be partnering with the shelter this year, and we'll be going live all throughout this week and weekend. Starting today in our midday show, I'll be out there introducing you to all the lovable pets that are available for adoption. The shelter is open 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. today. It's located on East Mesquite Avenue in Palm Springs. Tomorrow, they're going to be open an hour earlier than usual. They're 10 to 5, and Sunday, they'll be 11 to 5. There is another way to support the shelter. Tonight, the Palm Springs Surf Club is hosting the Pool Party for a Cause. It's an adult-only event. After-hours party will benefit the Palm Springs Animal Shelter. It's being held from 6:30 to 9:30 tonight. And though it should be noted, pets are not allowed at this event tonight. There will be music, drinks, dancing, and it's all for a great cause. We have a preview of what you need to know next week before you head out the door. In Palm Desert, the Water District is conducting a project along Cook Street between Sherrill Drive and Hoveley Lane. You can expect some lane shifts and closures throughout that project. That is expected to wrap up in the middle of September. Moving over to two projects in the same relative area of La Quinta and Indian Wells, the Highway 111 project continues in La Quinta, though construction has moved over to Nightside. That's some good news. And nearby in Indian Wells, the Miles Road Improvement Project is also taking place. Alternative routes for that are the same. Fred Waring is your best bet overall. It's time now for Where in the Valley, where we show you a photo of a location somewhere in the Coachella Valley and you guess where it is. So let me show you the photo. Ooh, take a good look at this swanky little spot. You'll have some time to think about it. Do you know where this is? We're going to reveal the special location at the end of our broadcast. I'll give you a little hint before we get there. Coming up next on your morning news, it's time to meet our server of the week. We're going to give them a $1,000 tip. Wait till you see this surprise. That's coming up next. But first, let's head back outside and take a live look at your Agua Caliente Casino camera in Rancho Mirage. Jerry's going to break down your full weekend forecast. That's straight ahead. Stay right here.
Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 6.
It's time now for our server of the week, where we surprise one Lucky Valley server with a $1,000 tip. Take a look at this.
Hey everybody, Anthony Caridi here from Honda and Toyota of the Desert in the Cat City Auto Mall. Today we are at the river at Dave & Buster's, fun place. Ready to surprise Rochelle. You ready to do this with me? Let's go surprise her. Rochelle, surprise, surprise. Rochelle, my name is Anthony. My name's Anthony from Honda and Toyota of the Desert. On behalf of the dealerships and NBC Palm Springs, you've been selected as our server of the week.
I'm so embarrassed.
Did you say embarrassed?
Yeah.
Surprised.
I'm surprised as well.
There was like some silence there because usually when we announce it, but it's so loud in here, so nobody heard us. So anyway, we keep it a secret from everybody, but I think everybody will know pretty quick. Anyway, congratulations. Yeah, so, have you ever seen this segment?
I think once I've seen it, yeah.
Okay, so we've been...
You guys are still doing it.
Yeah, we've been doing it for years, and, people send in nominations. They send emails to NBC, and so you must have a lot of fans out there.
Wow. I'm shocked.
I just want to say, we had lunch with you today. obviously I could tell why you were nominated. Great service, super friendly. We had a little hiccup in midway, but you took care of everything, so thank you so much. It was great. So you're gonna get $1,000 today.
Wow.
$1,000. Any idea what you might do with that money?
Share it with the bartender I'm working with.
Well, did you hear that? She's gonna share it with the bartender. She's a team player. I love it.
Yeah.
So anyway, congratulations. Again, great service. And this is only my first time here at this Dave & Buster's. What like on the menu? What are like the most popular items? Like maybe you could share.
Yeah, the wings or the burgers. The burgers are my favorite.
Yeah, I had a burger. It was really, really good.
Yes.
What makes Rochelle like such a great part of this team?
Just her dedication, a commitment to hospitality, and taking care of our guests as well as of other team members as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. So she's standing here right now. Anything like you want to say to her directly?
I want to say congratulations, and you really do deserve this. You provide a great experience for our guests every day you're here. So congratulations. Thank you so much, and you deserve it.
A record low number of Americans are drinking alcohol these days. A new Gallup poll found just 54% of Americans said they consume alcohol. Among those who drink, 24% said they had a drink in the past 24 hours, while 40% said it had been more than a week since they last had alcohol. That's the highest figure Gallup has recorded since 2000. Meanwhile, for the first time, a majority of Americans say having even 1 or 2 drinks per day is bad for your health. The Department of Health and Human Services is reestablishing the task force on safer childhood vaccines. This comes after a lawsuit from an anti-vaccine advocacy group formerly led by Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. The task force will make recommendations on vaccine development, distribution, and monitoring. The director of the National Institutes of Health will lead the group. Vaccine experts are skeptical of the decision, saying pediatric vaccines are already studied extensively for safety and efficacy. Back to school can not only be stressful for students, but also parents. And if your child is leaving home for college or to start a job, there can be feelings of sadness, loss, and even depression. Mandy Gaither talks to a psychologist about healthy ways to cope with empty nest syndrome.
When the chicks take flight, sometimes the nest can feel a little empty.
It can trigger a wide range of emotions, everything from pride and joy to loneliness and grief.
Psychologist Susan Alberts with Cleveland Clinic says when children go off to college or to a job, it's not the end of your parenting story, but the beginning of a new chapter. Instead of thinking of the nest as empty, consider it expanded.
Your love, care, guidance goes beyond the 4 walls of your home to their new location.
Albert says to continue staying involved in your child's life without hovering. If your student's heading off to college, follow the school's social media page or read about campus events in the newsletter.
This is going to help you to ask thoughtful questions and stay connected to understanding what's happening in their everyday life.
To cope with sad feelings, Albert says to allow yourself to name what you feel. Noticing your emotions may help you process them. And create a connection ritual, a time each day when you talk to your child or exchange text messages, maybe in between classes or before bed. She says to also focus on gains, not gaps. You may now have time for a new hobby, to learn something new, or volunteer. It's also a good time to reconnect with a partner or friends or do some traveling.
Remember that it is not just about filling your time, but finding things that give you a sense of purpose.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
If you'd like more information on the stories we've aired in our broadcast, you can go to our new website at NBCPalmSprings.com. That's where you're going to find our top stories and breaking news. And we've got our newsroom tab where you're going to find our stories and events organized by date. We're going to head back over to Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at what's ahead in your forecast. Jerry.
Yeah, checking those weather headlines. Well, plenty of sunshine the next couple of afternoons in front of us. Temperatures are backing off, though. Below normal temperatures, we'll take those in August. And what about next week? Yeah, we do have some changes coming up. I'll explain full forecast and 7-day Coming up.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
Checking out the clear skies and our Agua Caliente Casino cam view. Yesterday, we had temps that were kind of close to normal. I guess you could say that. As far as high temperatures are concerned, 110 yesterday in Palm Springs. 109 is the normal. And beginning today, they back off a little bit as we head into the weekend. 80 degrees at Palm Springs right now, 75 Desert Hot Springs, 76 degrees at Thousand Palms. And as far as winds, really not an issue right now, very light. They could become a little breezy late in the day, but nothing really to get excited about. Radar, yeah, looking at radar, nothing happening in Southern California, but the closest the rain, showers, and thunderstorms that come to us will be today. You can see already some action over the Four Corner states, especially Arizona. Got thunderstorms, all that moisture moving up from south to north over the state, next door neighbor. Now, as far as the Mount Laguna Observatory, looking down from the mountains at around 8,000 feet, you can see lots of clouds out there. So the marine layer is in full force, but here, clear skies over the Coachella Valley. A little bit of a haze out there, though, because of the humidity. 104 to 108, plenty of sunshine, so a couple notches below normal. We'll take that, and the numbers come down even more tomorrow. But as far as monsoonal moisture, that all stays over Arizona and points to the east of us, but nothing as far as rain chances for Southern California. What about those temps? Well, 106 today at Palm Desert, 107 Palm Springs, 105 at Thousand Palms later on today, 103, 29 Palms, and a high of 96 at Cabazon. Overnight lows, middle 70s under clear skies tonight. Now, tomorrow, the numbers will be at their lowest for the Coachella Valley. Why? Because we're getting a little moisture in there. So when we add humidity, it kind of robs the temps. So we subtract a few more on Saturday. 102 to 106, totally clear skies, but a little humid. 103, that'll be tomorrow in Palm Springs, and Indio, 104 Cathedral City, and La Quinta. After that, the numbers move up slowly. But 103 to 107 puts us a couple degrees below normal Sunday. Again, plenty of sunshine and slightly drier air. Sunday looks pretty good. 105 in Palm Springs on Sunday. 106 Palm Desert. Okay, winds, not really an issue over the next few days, maybe a little breezy around the Coachella Valley for the next couple of afternoons, especially north of I-10. And surface moisture, yeah, 15% relative humidity in the middle of the afternoon. We do get a surge of moisture tomorrow. That's one of the reasons the numbers come down as far as midday temps. And then we dry out slowly as we move into early next week. Okay, Aaron, still out there in the North Atlantic. As far as tropical storms go, it's at its peak before it becomes hurricane strength, and that could happen a little later on today as it makes its way to the west-northwest. It'll be north of Puerto Rico as a major hurricane and then begin its turn to the north. Here's another look at the GFS. Takes a look at this forecast over the next 2 weeks. So above Puerto Rico, it does become a major hurricane, and it really expands in area too. I mean, but then it makes its turn to the north and does not reach the coast, but rip currents and beach erosion will be an issue as it makes its way along the coast, but well offshore. Comfort Air 7-day forecast, 106 today, 103 with a little bit of humidity on Saturday. Clear skies Sunday, 105. Back to normal Monday and Tuesday with highs around 108.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Time for hashtag holiday calendar.
Jerry's Friday dance.
Yes.
Happy Friday.
Whoop, whoop.
Right back at you.
See you.
Okay, yeah, brought to you by One Coachella Valley. Let's check the calendar, see what's happening today, Friday, August 15th, 2025. By the way, it's VJ Day today.
Is it?
Victory in Japan, yes.
Oh.
So we salute all of our men and women in the armed forces today.
Absolutely.
Also, National Lemon Meringue Pie Day is today.
Yum.
Oh, one of my favorite all-time
Delicious.
pies. My mom used to make the best lemon meringue pie, yes. It's shortbread crust, lemons, of course, whipped cream, whipped egg whites, I should say, like that, which makes it so delicious.
So good.
Love lemon meringue pie. National Leather Craft Day is today.
Oh.
Today's the day to turn animal hides into items like belts, furniture, and belts.
Okay. Well, there you have it.
Outfits.
And outfits. Oh, goodness.
I love Cowboys and Cowgirls Day is today.
Nice segue.
Get out your cowboy hat, denim jacket, and the belt you made with your leather crafting kit, right?
Yes.
Okay. Also, it's National Hawaiian Shirt Day.
Oh.
Kind of tied into when Hawaii was made one of the
Oh,
United
Heston's wearing his Hawaiian shirt. Is that a coincidence?
I don't know.
Did you guys talk about this before?
No. Anyway, yeah, so Hawaiian shirt.
Oh,
All
wow.
right.
2 questions regarding Hawaiian
How
shirts
did you come up
today.
with these?
Or Hawaii, for that matter.
Oh.
Okay, here's the first of 2. The television police drama Hawaii Five-0 ran for 12 seasons on CBS TV between 1968 and 1980. The show's opening instrumental music is considered to be one of the best television theme songs of all time. Name the group which scored a Billboard Top 5 hit with a theme to Hawaii Five-0, and it's playing in the background. Is it A, Apollo 100, B, Safaris, or C, The Ventures?
Yes.
I have no
Bring it
idea.
up a
I
little
mean,
bit.
honestly,
Let's rock out
Jerry,
to
really?
Hawaii 5-0.
I need Google.
I need Google too. I'm just gonna randomly.
I'm
gonna go B. Oh, I was gonna go B. Yeah, I was gonna go B.
Because it sounds very surfy.
It does. It does.
Forest, okay.
Uh-oh, see?
Oh no.
Really? The Ventures?
They don't know either.
Nicholas can't play because he's playing the song right now. Let's listen a little bit.
Good memories.
Yeah, The Ventures.
The
Ventures.
Yes.
Well, there you have
Nick,
it.
Did you
Control.
give them?
Had it right. You guys struck out. Okay,
Darn it.
second
Bummer.
Hawaiian shirt question. The quotes, a case of the Mondays, and a pieces of flair, and TPS reports, and the line, well, remember, next Friday is Hawaiian shirt day, so, you know, if you want to, go ahead and wear a Hawaiian shirt and jeans. Yeah. That would be great.
A case of them.
All come from this 1999 satirical motion pictures at A, Idiocracy, B, Office Space, C, Tommy Boy.
Oh.
Hawaiian shirt day. What do you think
These
it
are
is?
all like weird references.
You got a B and a B and a B, another B.
Is that where Hey, That's Great comes from?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Office
didn't even
Space.
know.
A
Wow.
classic, yes.
Oh,
I love
my
that movie.
goodness.
It's a cult classic.
It
It's not
is.
necessarily a fantastic film, just a cult.
I think it's fantastic.
You would know.
For me, it gets 4 kisses.
All right.
All right.
There
Good
we
for
go.
you.
Yeah.
Speaking of kisses and movies, Manny will be
That's
back
right.
in a bit.
Nobody too.
All right.
Ooh,
Keep it in.
exciting. Is that a 4?
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news. Now, this is NBC Palm Springs.
Welcome back on this Friday, August 15th. I'm Mary Strong. Thanks so much for waking up with us. Jerry's going to have your full forecast coming up in just a few minutes, but first, a recap of our top stories this morning. Cathedral City Police are still looking for the suspects in the fatal shooting of a 13-year-old boy. It happened around 8 o'clock Wednesday night at the intersection of Whispering Palms and Mission Indian Trail. Police tell us they arrived on scene to find the teenager suffering from gunshot wounds, and despite life-saving measures, officers. He was pronounced dead at the scene. According to detectives, the victim and 2 others were walking in the area when a dark-colored sedan approached them. There was a confrontation and a person inside the car opened fire on the group, killing the teenager. The car was last seen heading north toward Ramon Road. Now, yesterday, there was a memorial held for that 13-year-old boy. If you have any information on the shooting, you're asked to call the Cathedral City Police Department at the number you see right here on your screen. Property crime has drastically dropped in the city of Rancho Mirage. It's down 39% from last year. Rancho Mirage Council member Steve Downs joined our Fred Rogan last night to talk about the city's efforts. Take a look.
Steve, welcome to the program tonight.
Thank you, Fred. Nice to be with you.
All right, let's talk about the post I saw on Facebook about crime in Rancho Mirage. Is that concerning?
Sure. No, not any longer. It was marginally concerning at one time a few years ago. There was a time, I want to say it's now 3, 4, 5 years ago, maybe, that the rate of property crime in Rancho Mirage was marginally higher than that for the Coachella Valley. But we took some steps to correct that. And the reason that our property crime rate was a little higher than average, I think, is fairly obvious if you think about a few things. One is that median household income in Rancho Mirage is higher than average for the valley, about 50% higher. Median home values are also higher, some 30% higher. And Rancho Mirage is a great place to live, so there are a lot of second homes in our city. So what we have are a lot of expensive homes filled with expensive things that sit unoccupied for long stretches of time. And what that also means is for those reasons, for burglars, we're kind of a target-rich environment. But we took some steps to fix that.
And what were those steps?
That's what you want to know about.
What were the steps you took?
So, if you have these issues, I think that the logical things to do are first, to make sure that you have as many deputies in the field as the budget will allow, and then to provide them with the tools that they need to get the job done. And so we did that. We took those steps over the last several years. So today, the rate of deputies per 1,000 residents in the city of Rancho Mirage is a little over 2 per 1,000. The average rate for the county of Riverside is 1.15 deputies per 1,000. So we significantly increased the number of law enforcement officers in the field. And then secondly, we gave them what they told us was one of the most important tools that they need to get their job done, a thing called automated license plate readers, ALPRs. And that's all they do. They read license plates, but they can quickly identify vehicles that were used in property crime. And vehicles, automobiles or light trucks, are used in property crime far more than 50% of the time. So we gave them those tools, and the crime rate has dropped significantly in recent years.
That's fascinating. Was there a period of time, because I know you used the sheriffs, and did Rancho Mirage ever have its own police force? I can't remember.
It did a good many years ago, yes. And then we switched to a law enforcement contract with the Riverside County Sheriff's Department.
And you get as many deputies basically as you can afford?
As we can put into the budget. We've raised the number of deputies per 1,000 periodically over the years. But as I say, recently, I guess it was a couple of years ago now, we did increase the count to about 2 per 1,000, which is pretty significant.
All right. So what you're telling me is all is good in Rancho Mirage?
All is good in Rancho Mirage today, yes.
Steve, it's a pleasure. Thanks for joining the show tonight.
Fred, thanks. Nice to be with you. Good to see you.
Well, the Palm Springs Animal Shelter is clear. The shelter's event starts tomorrow. This Saturday and Sunday, adoption fees are waived thanks to generous sponsors from our community. It's the perfect time to open your homes to a loving pet. We're proud to be partnering with the shelter this year. I'll be live from the Palm Springs Animal Shelter for our midday news at 11, introducing you to all the adorable animals up for adoption. We'll also be live tonight and all throughout the weekend. So come by, say hello, and hopefully we can help introduce you to your new best friend. Today, the shelter is open 11 to 5. Tomorrow, they open an hour earlier, 10 to 5, and Sunday, 11 to 5. They are located off East Mesquite Avenue in Palm Springs, just east of Demuth Park. And tonight, there's a pool party at the Palm Springs Surf Club benefiting the shelter. The adult-only after-hours party is from 6:30 to 9:30, and proceeds will go to the shelter. Pets are not allowed at this event. There will be music, drinks, and dancing, all for a great cause. The Palm Springs Swim Center will be extending their hours to promote the city's recreational services. It'll be open from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Friday through Sunday. The Swim Center is located on South Pavilion Way in Palm Springs. The new hours go into effect on September 22nd. The Walmart Neighborhood Market in Palm Desert is holding a grand reopening ceremony today. It's scheduled for 10 a.m. this morning at the location off Highway 111. The facility has been under renovation for months as part of a larger nationwide effort from the retailer to give stores a facelift. Earlier, we showed you a photo of a location somewhere in the Coachella Valley, and I told you I'd show you that photo again and give you one more hint before we reveal the location at the end of our broadcast. So here's the photo, and here's the hint. This place has a secret entrance in order to access it. Think about it. We'll tell you more about this location coming up later in our broadcast. But first, we're going to head back to the Weather Center. Jerry's there with a look at what's ahead in your forecast.
Yeah, the numbers come down a little bit over the next couple of days. And as far as our NBC Palm Springs holiday countdown calendar, 17 days until Labor Day, the unofficial end of summer. 77 to Halloween. Forecast. That's next.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
Checking our Agua Caliente Casino Cam view, plenty of clear skies over us. Yesterday, 109 the high, well, 110, close to the 109 degree normal. That was our normal high yesterday. Beginning today, that becomes 108, and that slow decline in average temps begins. But we have a little fluctuation in the numbers, at least in our 7-day forecast. More on that coming up. 80 degrees at Desert Hot Springs, 79,000 Palms, clear. 80 degrees at the airport, 62, that's along the San Gorgonio Pass area. Winds under 10 miles an hour, variable in the valley, but onshore winds again taking place a little later on this afternoon. Radar, yeah, nothing happening here in Southern California. It's been that way over the past couple of days, but expanding into Arizona, you can see, yeah, showers and thunderstorms over the Four Corners states. That will be the case. Matter of fact, that monsoonal moisture will be the closest to us today before that begins to retreat over the next few days, but nothing for us in Southern California. And the numbers come down a little bit. We were close to average yesterday. Tomorrow, 104 to 108, plenty of sunshine. Not as hot for us in the valley with an onshore breeze late in the day. Ensemble forecast degrees, no rain for us. That all stays over the Four Corners states as we move into later today. 107 puts us a couple notches below normal for Palm Springs. 106 at Palm Desert, 105 at Thousand Palms. That's today. 103, 29 Palms, 90s at Banning, Beaumont, and Cabazon. Overnight lows, clear skies, middle 70s. Going to be a pleasant evening tonight. Yeah, totally clear skies this evening. And then tomorrow, the numbers come down to their lowest, but the humidity moves up, and that's one of the reasons we're subtracting a few more degrees. 102 to 106, again, totally clear skies and definitely not as hot. 103, that'll be the lowest will be as far as high temps over the next several days in front of us. That's for Palm Springs. 103 also at Indio, Cathedral City, and La Quinta at 104, 105. At Rancho Mirage. Numbers come up by a couple degrees on Sunday, but still slightly below normal, 103 to 107, and slightly drier air begins to move into the area. So Sunday, 105 in Palm Springs, 106 Palm Desert. Winds not really an issue over our immediate future. In fact, just breezy conditions along and north of I-10. That's about it. And that stays that way for the next few days in front of us. Surface moisture, kind of dry today, 40-degree dew points, but we do get a surge of moisture as we move into Saturday. And that's one of the reasons the numbers come down as far as high temps. That dries out slowly Sunday into Monday. Erin, our latest named storm in the North Atlantic, been tracking it over the past couple of days. It's moving its way to the west-northwest. Right now, a very strong tropical storm, so it will become a low Category 1 hurricane beginning later today, then strengthening to major hurricane strength as it moves north of Puerto Rico. Now take a look at the GFS long-range forecast here. You can see it moving north of Puerto Rico. That's when it becomes a Category 3 storm. It expands in area as it makes its way to the northwest, approaches the United States, but riding the western perimeter of a high-pressure center, it begins its turn eventually to the northeast. So it stays away from the coast, but yeah, rip currents will be an issue along the area there. And then it moves its way to the northeast over the open waters of the North Atlantic, so good news there. It'll come close to Bermuda, by the way. 106, that'll be our forecast high today. Somewhat dry air. Humidity moves up on Saturday while the numbers back off. 103 under clear skies Saturday, back to 105 on Sunday, then normal numbers Monday and Tuesday, back to the 1-teens by the middle of next week.
Coming up here on Today, take a look outside right now. The Plaza filling up fast for pop star Conan Gray. They're all ready to help celebrate the overnight release of his brand new album with a fun Friday concert. We'll have that and more this morning on Today.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more. NBC Palm Springs News. Even astronauts tune in for their news fix. When it comes to the NBC Palm Springs Sports Desk with Tim O'Brien. Brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Well, welcome back. We continue our Friday Night Lights tour around the valley tonight. Now, you know we've heard from La Quinta, Palm Desert, Xavier Prep, and Shadow Hills. Well, next up, the Palm Springs Indians. Another Valley team hit with the injury bug last season, going just 3-7 and 0-5 in league. Now, the Indians, loaded on both sides of the ball, will have a chance to see their seniors shine. Head coach Daryl Gorey proud of the group for overcoming that adversity last season and stepping into this year with a heavy senior class, but most importantly, great leadership.
They actually acted like seniors, really. You know, we had a real good summer. And part of it was just really becoming a team, trying to merge on with the sophomores and the juniors that have to play varsity. And the seniors was a big part of that. So they took leadership pretty seriously this summer.
One of those seniors primed to have a big year is linebacker and slot receiver Koa Rapoa.
Yeah, honestly, this year I think we've been together as much as we have been in any of the years because we all grew up together. Basically, all the seniors, everybody, even juniors, we all played together when we were younger, and we've all just been getting along well. I think the chemistry has been perfect.
Koa is certainly a top 10 player here in the Valley to keep your eye on this season. The Indians will open up next week at home against Segerstrom. Now, remember, this season you can catch everything Friday Night Lights on our website at NBCPalmSprings.com. You simply just click on the sports tab, you scroll over to Friday Night Lights, and all the action just one click away. That'll do it in sports. I'm Tim O'Brien.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Well, Manly's finally back with us. We're so happy to have you here.
And we're matchy-matchy.
We are matchy-matchy. I swear, we have telepathy. Every time you come in, I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't call you. How did this happen?
Yes.
So what are you talking about today?
Well, there's a film, a sequel, and I enjoyed it. It's called Nobody 2, and it punches its way to theaters in the Valley. I spent some time with Mr. Nobody himself, Bob Odenkirk, as he takes us inside the making of the action thriller sequel. Take a look.
I've come to terms with the fact that you don't have an average job.
You guys having fun at the convention? Hi, Manny. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Bob. I'm wonderfully blessed as always, sir, and so are you. And a big, big, big congrats on Nobody 2. It's as violently funny and humorously thrilling as much like the first. I was laughing while I was doing this.
Yes, it's more humor and more action than the first film.
And action.
That's because of our director. He's from Indonesia. His name's Timo Tjahjanto. He's made many films, and many of them tend to be dark horror films, you know. In this film, he was happy to bring in more comedy, and of course, there's a lot more action in Nobody 2 than Nobody 1.
And summer break's just a few days away.
We should do something. Strictly family time.
Come on, kids. It can be an adventure.
You know why I think it works? It's because it has the audience feeling if Hutch can do it, so can I. I mean, it has a sense of empowerment. You agree with me on that?
Yes, I do. So the key to these films, my theory, is that you have to watch the first 10 minutes and you have to go, oh my God, that's me. Promising your family, I'm gonna take you on a trip, I'm gonna plan it, it's gonna be great. And then they get there and you realize you went there when you were little, and just getting those common, relatable frustrations and challenges that life throws at you, then he gets to go and beat up the universe.
Who sent you?
And I'm not gonna let you go without talking about Sharon Stone. Oh my God. I mean, it seemed that I haven't seen her having this much fun in a role in a while.
So look, when I wrote her a note because I wanted her to play the villain, and I said, Sharon, You know, you've done all this great stuff in film, amazing work. Would you be willing to be big and bad and evil? Because I want him to be essentially in like a James Bond Mission Impossible level film by the end. She was gung-ho for it, as you can see.
And one woman who controls it all.
What do you hope for viewers to get after watching the second time around?
A thrill ride and a lot of laughs that they didn't expect.
I just want to say, move over National Lampoon's Family Vacation. Here come the Mansells.
All right. Thank you so much.
Good luck on everything.
Thank you. Take care.
I'm on vacation!
Making memories.
The first Nobody was released during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, and despite that, Nobody was a hit and exceeded expectations at the box office and was popular on premium video on-demand platforms. Hence, we have the sequel, and it's a great follow-up. I was clapping like this.
I know you
in
were
the
saying.
dark.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. It's so nice to see Sharon Stone back.
Yes,
I
and
really
she's
love
amazing
her.
here. Yeah, she's
Ooh,
amazing.
I can't wait to
Yes.
see it. Thanks for that
You're
great
welcome.
tip. It's time for our new segment, Dish Detective. It's a contest we're running on Instagram with Dining with the Davids. They show us food from a local restaurant and give hints about that restaurant, and you guess where it is.
Well, and if you guess correctly, you're entered into a drawing to win a $100 gift card to that restaurant. Last week's restaurant was Fusion 5 in Palm Springs. The deadline to guess this week's ended yesterday at noon. So let's take a look at some of the clues.
First up, lightly fried tubes and tentacles, golden and crisp, served with a spicy orange vinaigrette that even Zeus would approve of. Next, we're indulging in a tender oven-baked lamb shank marinated in a bouquet of Greek herbs and served with rice and a fresh salad, like something straight out of a seaside taverna in Santorini. We're drinking our dessert today, starting with a shot of strong Turkish coffee over ice with milk, whipped cream, pistachio drizzle, and a cookie straw. It's like a mythical ambrosia in a glass.
Well, this week's clues were rather mythological. Did you guess it? It's Athena Euro in Palm Desert. A big cheers to all our foodie sleuths who played along and guessed it right on Instagram.
I'm hungry already,
I know,
Mary.
me too.
But there can only be one winner, and it was Poderosos Latinos.
Yay!
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
to a $100 gift card to Athena. We hope you enjoy your meal there, and as always, you can take me and Mary with you.
Yes, we would love to join you. If you think you've got what it takes to solve next week's culinary caper, you can catch all the delicious fun on our morning news. Be sure to follow both NBC Palm Springs and Dining with the Davids on Instagram for your next chance to win. We'll have your next clues for you on Monday morning.
Love Athena.
I know, I can't wait to check it out. Here's a look at your Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. We'll take you outside here, and we'll be right back with a recap of your forecast and reveal our Where in the Valley special location. It's time to reveal our special location, guys. Did you figure this one out?
No.
Where is this? You haven't been here?
No.
Neither have I. This is Seymour's in Palm Springs off Palm Canyon Drive.
Yes.
It's hidden behind Mr. Lyons. It's a moody, lush bar. It has a secret entrance.
It's a speakeasy.
And operates Wednesday through Sunday.
I like the secret entrance.
Ooh, me too. I want to go check that out.
So mysterious.
Absolutely.
Don't tell anybody.
Oh, shh, quiet down now. Quick, two picks this weekend.
2 films, Americana with Halsey, debut feature, and Nobody 2. Both I enjoyed.
Oh, I can't wait
3
to
kisses
see
for
them.
each.
Oh, exciting. Okay.
Forecast today, numbers come down a little bit. 106 for Palm Springs, 105 Indio today. Even lower, but with higher humidity tomorrow before they climb back up next week.
Aww.
I'll be